Well, how the turntables. Fuck, that was... Damn it! That's
For
cool.
once, Trevin's the happy one in the video now. Not me. Because usually we're the ones winning. We've been doing alright, you know what I mean? But here we are. Ronaldo hat-trick, City losing the FA Cup. It's a sad day for me. As of recording, we just got done watching the United Norwich game and sadly the City Liverpool FA Cup semi-final, which was absolutely abysmal from Manchester City.
It was a really, really tough game, especially that first half, man. That was complete dominance by Liverpool, really.
Honestly, the fact that we conceded to Konate so earlier, that header, we had nobody there. It was just like nobody had a chance to win that. No City player had a chance.
His way through.
Had a chance to win that header. Not one of them. And the fact that he basically, you could say he had a free header because he just ran through everyone. Nobody. Jesus was marking him at first, and it's like Jesus had a terrible game overall. Starting from that goal, though, letting that in, heads were gone immediately after that. You could see we didn't have, obviously, the strongest lineup in. But you look at who we have in, that's enough quality to put up a fight. And to concede a goal so early on, from that, it was just like you could see we were going to struggle.
Right, it was always going to be tough. Going down 1-0, and then, unfortunately, our guy, Zach Steffen, causing the next mistake. I mean, he just...
Dude... It's
what a fucking dummy, man.
It's like I cheer for him obviously so much. He's on Manchester City. He's the US goalie. But when you make mistakes like that in the FA Cup, and it was brought up that he made a mistake like that in a previous FA Cup semifinal, I believe, last year.
Yeah.
He makes this mistake, and you can't make those mistakes in a tournament game, in a semi-final. Like, we play out from the back, right? You want to be like Ederson, you know what I mean?
They're
you want to
very
have a
similar,
groove.
but Ederson gets away with it more.
Exactly. Ederson's obviously the more talented goalie, and Zach Steffen, I know you have confidence in yourself and you want to like move the ball around, kick it with your feet and stuff, but dude, you gotta know when to get rid of the fucking ball.
He just literally kicks it directly into Mane, 2-0 Liverpool, and then honestly, even that third goal, you could say was
bad positioning
on him too.
again.
Bad positioning.
Zinchenko kind of got burnt a little bit. You could say he didn't have the best game. Zinchenko, I guess that's just inconsistent game time. He's not been playing very much. Same with Zach Steffen. Obviously, he doesn't play very often. But dude, like the positioning on that third goal was terrible, and we go down 3-0, and then it's wraps. Like from 1-0 down, it was just like you could see that they got shaky, and it was nerves all throughout. And then Liverpool just took the game to us, and then we go 3-0 down into halftime.
Certainly doesn't help when your captain also has a shaky game. You know, Fernandinho.
Oh my
really
goodness.
struggled.
He struggled today. He's not a starter against Liverpool. He's not there. He's not that guy anymore.
Yeah.
And
he's not him.
Like I said, you could say we had like a second tier City team, but like the players we had on the pitch, Phil Foden, 100 million, Jack Grealish. That's a Premier League title chasing team right there.
Right.
Maybe a title contending team. That starting 11 is a title contending team. They should be doing something.
That's still a really good fucking team. So
that's what I'm saying. So you could say it's a City B team, but realistically, we don't have a B team. All the money we've spent, we don't have a B team. Those players is just an A- team.
A1 and AB.
Like, honestly, they should not be going down 3-0 in a semifinal at halftime.
Yeah.
We go into the second half, we get a goal back, Jack Grealish. But we had a better second half. We didn't turn it on really until the last 10 minutes of the game when Riyad Mahrez comes on, does bits for us because Jesus had a terrible game, missing sitters.
Yeah, it was a tough game for him too.
Really tough game. I really like Jesus. I rate him, but he's just he's in front of goal for some reason. He's just something's wrong with him, and he can't get it in the back of the net.
That's why he's on the wing, really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he's not playing striker. I mean, he can move with the ball with the best of them. He can pass pretty decently, I guess. But finishing as a striker, you have to be able to do it, and he just can't do it right now, as we saw.
Yeah, and then, Mahrez comes on, we get the goal back, make it 2-3. We show a little bit of fight there at the end, but it's just not enough. And Liverpool through. Come on, Palace.
Moving over to the Prem, we also watched quite a few games today. We saw Brighton beat Spurs, surprisingly, and then Arsenal lose to Southampton.
Two surprising results there.
Two surprising results, two pretty bad results. And in terms of United's performances lately, we really need to be bailed out with them doing badly. So
yeah,
we can't afford to drop any points, and thankfully today we were able to get those 3 points versus Norwich.
It seems like top four is just, they're like trying to throw it onto each other. Like, nobody wants it. Nobody wants it, it seems. Literally. But like we're going to say, United catch a big win today against Norwich.
Big win today, even with Spurs, I believe. Or, I'm sorry, Arsenal, and then 3 points behind Spurs. So within 3 points of fourth is really fortunate to be at where we're at right now, because if all goes well, which I'm not expecting it will, and I don't think it will, United will be able to make the top four.
It's like 7 finals now for United.
Literally.
Seven however many games are left. And they got to play Liverpool next.
And we play Arsenal, so if we can get a 1-1 result against against Liverpool, or a draw, I'm okay with it, but we have to get a minimum of a point. I mean, if we get 3, super surprising because we've not been playing well, but we'll be lucky to get that, and then we have to get 3 against Arsenal, so big games coming up in the top 4 race, really. Like I said, though, United did pick up the 3 points today against 20th place Norwich, so good result, but not a good performance.
Terrible performance. Well, not terrible, but borderline.
Pretty fucking rough.
Norwich, like,
pretty
come on.
Rough. 20th place Norwich. I mean, the first goal we saw was a good goal from Ronaldo. I mean,
CR7 in the 7th minute.
Yeah, he was able to really take over, honestly, in those first couple of minutes, as United were pretty dominant with it. Norwich did have one chance right in the beginning, but those first 2 goals that Ronaldo was able to score.
Yeah, Norwich had that chance, and they could have done something with that for sure. But they could have capitalized in Old Trafford, but they muffed it.
They really, really did not do well there. They didn't help themselves out. I mean, Ronaldo then punishes them. We go up 2-0 after the second goal is a Ronaldo header from a corner, surprisingly.
So, like, the second corner all season?
Pretty much,
third?
yeah. Second or third in the Prem. Like, it's really bad. We're not good at corners, and we concede them far too often.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, in the right at the end of the first half, in the 46th minute, Norwich scored from just absolutely abysmal defending. Players getting pulled out of position. Harry Maguire, Alex Telles, shout out.
Harry Maguire. Said shout out.
they just did it again. They do it again. That left side is not good, no matter who plays next to Maguire, whether it's Luke Shaw or Alex Telles. They both seem to have poor performances next to Harry Maguire for the most part this year. So, really bad result. But going into halftime, I was still hopeful up 2-1.
2-1 going into halftime.
Yeah. So Pukki then opens the second half and scores again.
Timo Pukki.
And it's crazy to me because so many people know how Norwich play, except United. Like, we just don't understand that Pukki's their best player, and
they're feeding him the
ball. So, I mean, the defending once again was abysmal. Victor Lindelof a little bit more at fault for this one. I mean, I don't think anybody from that back 4 really played well today, except maybe Delo. He had at the very end 1 or 2 stops, but that back 4 defending was terrible.
It shows huge problems with United right now. It's Norwich, and not only is it Norwich, any team really. You go up 2-0. You're up 2-0.
Yeah.
What, for pretty much the whole half?
Yeah, 99.9% of the half you're up 2-0, but then bam,
and then they come back into the game, you lose focus, come back 2-2, and it's Norwich. It's like those are the times where you expect teams like Manchester United to pretty much just shut that out and the game over.
Exactly. You go up 2-0, you coast the rest of the game. You don't even fucking worry about it. You pass the ball around the back.
Keep an intensity, obviously.
Jerk your dick, do whatever the fuck you want to do, but just don't give up another goal. And then they give up a goal right before half, and it's like,
yeah,
we just can't do what basic professional footballers should be able to do. They don't do it well enough together or individually. So it's not like you can get away with individual skill like Paul can sometimes. A lot of these players cannot do it on the defense.
But we do see Ronaldo scoring a free kick for the first time in God knows how long.
Almost 2 years since Ronaldo scored a free kick for a club. I mean, now he's done it for Portugal, but for his professional club.
2 years.
2 years.
That's insane. That's really insane to think about. We're talking about Ronaldo here.
Who is known for maybe being the greatest free kick taker of all time. But the issue is he takes so many of them that lately he hasn't been able to really produce.
No, not at all. He 2 years though at club level. When you think about that, think about how many we're gonna compare him to Messi because it's Messi and Ronaldo.
Right.
But Messi's banging in free kicks left and right. That's just what he does. But Ronaldo, you see highlights of him absolutely banging shit, but he just hasn't hit one lately. And then this one he hit. He did. It was a decent free kick.
It was a pretty good free kick, but
that goal kicking
helped
honestly.
by Krul definitely. To give United the 3-2 win eventually, but the lead at that point. Kind of just put it in himself, but also it was a crazy, crazy shot in terms of power and movement. I mean, it goes from the middle of the goal to the left side of the goal, also kind of held by Krul, but not a whole lot he could do to get it out because it was just so powerful. But thankfully, we picked up the 3 points today. That's all we got for you sinners on this Easter weekend. We'll let you know what happens with the FA Cup and all the rest of the Premier League games.
Finger bang. Bang, bang.